Hi, everybody. How are you? He's just going to sit here bopping the music. Welcome to Tales from a Tesla.
Real
Real life,
life,
real
real
fun.
fun. Hey, folks, we're back. Second video. Now we're 3 and 3. So we did the 3 year review. But Chuck Taylor, I mean, Chuck, not Chuck Will, yeah.
I
We'll
know.
be back in 2 and 2. So I'm doing 3 and 3. So it's been 3 months. It's been 3 months since Nancy has owned her car. And we have
Yes.
difficulty here with music, but
If you
that's
would
okay.
just stop messing with it,
I
it would be
know, I know, I
fine.
know. So, folks, we're going to ask Nancy. Nancy, it's been 3 months.
Yes. 3 months.
Model Y.
Model Y.
Thoughts, reviews, regrets? What do you think?
Um, no regrets. My thought is that it's an incredible car. I feel like um, I like it. It fits my personality. Her name is Red Phoenix. And in every way, I really do like it. It had to grow on me, though. It
How
did.
so?
It had to grow on me. I don't know. It wasn't. It wasn't the low, sleek Model S look that you got me accustomed to. It wasn't the Model X that in my head I always said that's what I wanted. So it wasn't that. But I like it. I like it now. My paddling stuff fits in it. I take the middle seat down and put my paddle in there, all my gear. I can warm up the car before I get in once we get out off on the dock, which is kind of nice. Um, so I really like it. I really do. I like driving it. It's fun driving, and um, I just enjoy it. I do.
Hmm.
So no regrets.
What's been your least favorite feature? Excuse me, folks.
Um, the least favorite feature is just something that's not in the car. Like I don't have a winter package. I don't. Where's my heated steering wheel? I don't have a heated steering wheel, and that really isn't a bad thing. It's just that because he has one, I wanted one. So it has nothing to do with the car. If you've never had a heated steering wheel, you wouldn't think twice about not having a heated steering wheel. So I get it. Um, there's a couple things that he has on his car, like he can mess with the suspension. I can't do that. The heated steering wheel thing, I don't have that. But honestly, it's okay because I just feel like this car is, it is what it is. It is what it is. I think the challenges, I think, of the car are getting used to the mileage that you drive per charge, per full charge. Um, he kind of governs that for me. You know, like he'll adjust it to 85%, 90%, 100%, whatever, depending on what I got going on, because I do more driving than he does. So I thought that I wouldn't have to charge as much as I buy gas. I think that I'm probably charging more than if I were buying gas.
Hmm.
But I'm getting better at knowing, oh, I can go this place, this place, and this place. I have like 9 branches throughout Multnomah County. So I have to be able to get to all of those places. And I can do it now. And I know I don't have to panic. So I don't have the range anxiety that I started out with.
Hmm.
But we do, we charge a lot. I charge probably every 3 days just because I got to go where I got to go.
Yeah. And one of the cool features that always tells you not to charge a Tesla to 100%. And so we keep it at 85%, and I think 85% works well.
Yeah, and I think that's really the reason why that I charge as often as I do because we never go to 100%.
Right.
And it's okay. Like I said, every 3 to 4 days I'll have to charge, and it's no big deal. It's just what I have to do.
Right.
So it's a matter of comfort. It's a matter of routine, just like everything else.
Hmm. Like yesterday, I charged to 300. Well, we got up to 98% because it was kind of cold because I had a long trip I needed to take.
Yeah,
And I took that long trip all the way there, didn't charge,
yeah.
turned back around, got back in the car, and when I got back home, I was still at 50%.
Right, right.
So you know it's the I call it the psychology of owning a Tesla. Um,
Yeah,
One of the things I've been hearing about is people complaining how minimalistic the interior. How has that been?
it is minimal. It is minimal. I personally have never owned a car this expensive, so in some ways, I thought I was going to get a little bit more. And I was kind of like, It's just a little bit disappointing because you think, okay, I'm supposed to have, I don't know what you think you're supposed to have, but you had this thought in your mind. If you're going to spend arguably 60 grand on a car, whether it's 50 or 60, it doesn't matter. That's a lot of money on a car.
Hmm.
Um, but to that point, I like that I did that for myself. I deserve that. I work really, really hard,
You
and
do. You
I'm
do.
glad you forced me to do it because
Folks, I didn't force her to do it. I just massaged her into it. You know, the idea, and I think one of the biggest fears that you had was having two electric cars.
yes, I did.
You know,
I didn't think we needed to have two electric cars. So I was looking for a high end used car.
hmm
I was, and there was nothing out there, nothing I liked. Nothing he liked, and it was just like, wow, I guess we do have to look for a Tesla. And I would never buy another electric car. I'm not interested.
would you buy another Tesla?
Yes, 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 I would.
What have been some of the like cool features in the 3 months? Um, I can tell you one. I can tell you two that I think that you really enjoy.
I enjoy being able to warm up the car.
That's one.
um, I like that I don't have problems getting in the car
Hmm.
because it sits higher.
And the third one, because we just had it happen.
What?
When the thing popped up on the screen, it told you that your doors weren't locked.
Oh yeah, yeah. The car talks to you a lot. It'll send me a text, and of course, then I've got it synced to my watch, and I'm like, oh, my car is open, or the window's open, or whatever the case is. But I appreciate that. It's not that I don't care and take care of my car. It's just that I have a lot of things going on in my day life and my job, and I just don't always think about my car. So it's nice to have a car that talks to me and says, hey, this is going on, or somebody just brushed up against the, whatever it is. It's just nice to have another, don't laugh, assistant.
Hmm. And folks tell you how you rub off on people and you don't realize you rub off on people. Our next door neighbor just bought a Model Y.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
And
and
I didn't even recognize the car.
yeah, the 20
Uh,
is the 2023.
yeah, it was a 2023, and I didn't recognize it. And my husband said, yeah, our neighbors were. I'm like, no way. I'm like right next door. And so now there's what, four in the neighborhood now?
No, six.
Six
I
in the
just
neighborhood
I
now?
just saw another neighbor who waved. He stopped and waved at me, and he said thank you because we used to have conversation. He would stop by and he would say, "Hey, what do you think? How do you like the Tesla?"
And so he finally
And
pulled
he
the trigger.
finally pulled one. And I saw him,
Nice.
and it's the same color as yours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so there's
And you
two.
don't think about that. You
Right.
don't think about the influence that you have on other people. Okay, let me just admit, we didn't know our neighbors were watching us
Yeah.
like
Wow.
really closely, but they are. Okay. Now we know, but yeah, so we've had several people say to us, "Oh, you're the two Tesla family." And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. So it's been good. What's something that you may not particularly like, or you could see an improvement on? I can tell you the number one.
Can you answer the question?
No, you want to answer it, but I can tell you what it is
Go
because we
for it.
talk about it all the time.
Go for it.
Suspension.
Yeah, I think that's, yeah, yeah. This car, I love it, but it drives like I'm driving an SUV. Yes, it drives like I'm driving an SUV. I feel like sometimes, like he can manipulate the what is it?
Air suspension.
Suspension, right? And it can go up or down depending on what the terrain is, and I can't do that. So I'm like, I've, which is kind of fun. It makes it more fun driving, but sometimes I wish I could just dial it down a little bit. And the other thing is, I got the 21-inch tires, rims, whatever you want to call them.
Rims
They're
and
bigger.
tires.
They're bigger tires, and so it drives differently.
Hmm.
So
Um, what's another question I want to ask you? I just had it, and see, people, when you get old, this is what happens. You get brain farts. Um, what was the
I will
question?
say that
Oh no,
yes.
I know what it is. How has it been an adjustment from going from having the display over there to the display being in the middle?
Drives me nuts.
See, in my car,
Flat out
I
drives
still have
me
that,
nuts.
and that's the one thing that's making me hesitant to upgrade to a newer
Yeah,
model.
Yeah.
because I love that feature. I can have things there.
And I think what we ought to do is we'll do another video where you can see the front of the car. The problem is that the only thing you have is the screen. That's it.
Hmm.
That's all. So it's empty over here. It's empty over there. There's like nothing. Now, the vents, the air vents, cool. Nice idea. But there's nothing there. So it's a little bit weird.
How was it getting used to a different kind of technology?
I think that you have to be ready to remember that this is a drivable computer. Period. End of story. It is just like buying a brand new laptop. You have to get used to all the things that it does, where everything is. You got to remember, where the car wash mode is, which I forgot. And my sister is on the phone laughing at me because I can't remember where the car wash mode is as I'm going through the car wash talking to her on the East Coast. And it was hysterical, but I couldn't remember. So, I mean, little stuff like that. Like, she says, well, where's your owner's manual? And I'm like, oh, that's on the computer too. And she goes, well, you mean it's not in your glove box? And I'm like, oh, bloody hell. I got to find the glove box. I got to open. I mean, it's funny. It's funny little things like that. In fact, we needed to know something.
Hmm.
She asked me something about the car and I couldn't tell her. And she's literally on her phone looking it up to tell me. And I'm on the West Coast. She's on the East Coast. And yeah, that's a little bit embarrassing. But
Yeah, because folks, when you buy a Tesla, remember the menus that you would get like in a normal car?
yeah, you don't get that.
You get it.
What you can do is you can go on your little computer and pull it up. But what that means is that there's something about paper. What can I say?
I'm a minimalist, so having less paper to me is a great thing. And it has a lot of video tutoring. They have
Yes.
videos to tutor to tell
Yes.
you how to do
Yes.
things.
And the other thing is, I hate to say it, but you can get on YouTube. If I have a problem, in fact, there's another neighbor with a Tesla just went by. If I have a question, don't laugh. I'll get on YouTube and ask the question and put it into YouTube and somebody will tell me and I'm like, oh, okay. Just didn't think about that. I'm just I'm not a big car person. So I don't ask the questions that I don't need to know until I need to know them.
So let me ask this question. One thing, folks, when I look at analytics, it shows that 95% of our people that watch us are guys. So to women, what would you say to women about thinking about purchasing a Tesla?
Honestly, I think we as women need to get out of this mindset about how we choose cars. For whatever reason, and I was guilty. We have this thing about we should have certain kinds of cars, or we need somebody else to tell us we need a certain kind. We don't need permission from anybody. If you want one, go buy one. You'll learn about it. I mean, and it's the kind of thing, the difference between, Venus and Mars, male and female, is that, yeah, maybe they'll drive a car 10 times before they buy it, and they know they want to buy it. Me, I don't have to do that. I don't. If that's the car I want, that's the car I want. I don't give a care how it drives. It'll get me from point A to point B. And so what I'm saying is, for women who want to buy one, buy it. Stop asking for permission. Stop looking for other people to think it's a good idea. Stop asking people's opinion because you don't need it. It is what it is. Now, does that mean that you have to get ready for a couple things that are going to happen to you? Yeah. People are going to flip you off and, do all kinds of stupid crap, try to cut you off the road sometimes. And while that sounds dangerous, it is, but that doesn't happen every day. It doesn't happen every week, but you just have to be aware of it. And there's so much car envy right now. It doesn't matter what you have. Honest to goodness, I forgot to tell you, I was at Joann's and I heard a guy say that he hated Teslas. And all the Tesla did was wait for him and his wife to go into the grocery store. That's all they did. So you can't stop that. And you shouldn't try to, because this is your car experience, and your driving experience. So I encourage women to do what you want to do. If you want one, buy one. don't ask anybody's opinion, and definitely don't ask anybody's permission.
And it's kind of cool that we're doing this video because it is the month of March, which is Women's Month.
Women's History
History
Month.
Month.
Yes.
Which is a cool thing.
Well-behaved women rarely make history.
Ooh, I like that. I like
That's
that.
my favorite quote about women's history.
Say that again. Say that again.
Well-behaved women rarely make history.
That's deep. Ooh, that's like deep barbecue sauce deep. I like that. Nice.
So don't forget about us. Like, subscribe, share, do all of those wonderful things. But we thank you for the support.
Yeah, we're up to 8,000 reviews.
Yeah.
Folks, we're still trying to.
8,000 views?
Yeah. So you have subscribers, and then you have views, and you have how many hours people are viewing, and then how long they're reviewing. And so we're up to 8,000. So we humbly thank you. So folks, we have a new thing. So we only have 34 subscribers. We're trying.
Yes. So subscriber number 50 and subscriber number 100, you're gonna get merch.
Some merch. The merch.
He makes it, and he does a really good job of it, and I really love it. So there you go. Join us.
Real life.
Real fun.
Well,
Tales
folks,
from a Tesla.
We'll holla.